Okay, let me have my phone catch up a little bit to make sure that I muted myself. Okay, I have. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday live drawing as well as FOC talk. I am here with Andy and Daniel in the office. They are busy pricing out items for eBay and next week's shows and or albums. Daniel is busy in there prepping the albums. So, if you do hear a soft whine, we do have Rosebud in the building, and I have blocked her, unfortunately, off from this room. So if you do hear a soft whine, that is what that is about. As well as Bo is up at the store rocking out to 1989 today. So if you are in the store and the DFW area, make sure to say hi to Bo. He will help you with your collecting needs if you are inside the store today. But with all that being said, we are here to do a live drawing and then talk about the FOC that is coming out this week. But before I get to that, I would like to apologize for anyone who had tried to go onto the website and try to order anything from this week's pull list that does not come out until next Wednesday, and or tried to get your FOC in before I posted it to go live. Our website guys unfortunately did not notify us ahead of time that they were going to do a server switch and went with an old backup. So we were notified early this morning of the glitch. Well, I got a hold of them almost immediately, and they were able to fix it as soon as possible. So with that being said, please do reach out to us anytime that you do find errors or having issues with your shopping cart or trying to place orders. Chances are it can be an easy fix. If it's not and it's overly a complicated fix, I do need to know as soon as possible, because you are probably not the only one experiencing it. I will try my best to get in touch with the IT guys to get it fixed as soon as possible. The quickest way to get a hold of us is through our Facebook Messenger. It is probably the quickest response time. Otherwise, if it is between 10 and 7 p.m., please do feel free to contact the store. Whoever does pick up that phone will be able to let me or Andy know so we can get that taken care of. And lastly, you can always contact us at contact@duncanvillebookstore.com. With all that being said, though, we are here to do a live drawing, and we will be doing that first. I will be giving away Amazing Spider-Man number 29. It is the 1 in 25 from a few weeks ago, and I did put it on the cover cam. Okay, so let's shake up the track ahead and see who the lucky winner is today. Okay, Dennis Walker, you are our winner, sir. We will have that in with your items as soon as we go off air. Okay, so on to the FOC talk. First, we will cover DC and Marvel, which are up until Sunday at 6 p.m. So if you are interested in anything that I'm about to talk about, or any of the other Marvel titles and DC titles that are available, please get your orders in by Sunday at 6 p.m. Up for DC is yet another round of Night Terror. It is a part 2 of 2s, as well as the neon ink cover for the actual just Night Terrors. They do release the FOC on those a little bit early, so that they have enough lead time to be able to print as many copies as they need to. With that being said, though, the last issues for this week both come from Sumerian. It is Pink Elephant, which is 3 of 3. And Pop Scars, which is 6 of 6. So if you've been following along with those, please do get your orders in for those last issues. They are re-highlighting Penguin Zero, which is it collects Batman number 125 and 100 through 127, which is backup stories by Chip Zdarsky and Ortega, following the death of Penguin. Mysterious executor enlists Catwoman to help him carry out Penguin's last wishes. So if you did not get to read those when those were originally released, please do check out Penguin Zero. They do have those issues in it this week on FOC. As well as the Wonder Woman War of the Gods Special Edition, which is a 2 of 4. This is a special second issue edition that is of the original limited series by George Perez. So if you are not able to get them the first time around, please do check them out. Some of those issues do tend to rise in value, and when they do, this is an affordable way for you to still get some of those stories that you would love to have in your collection that you could not otherwise afford. So please do check out the DC section in our FOC for any of those titles that interest you this week. Now, on to Marvel. For those fans that are of the Disney 100 covers, please do not miss out on Amazing Spider-Man number 32 this week. It does have one of the covers from that series. I believe it does have Spider-Gwen on it. So please do check that out. Speaking of the Amazing Spider-Man number 32, check out that one, and Venom number 24 if you are wanting to check out the Gods storylines. Those are both tie-ins. Mentioning of the tie-ins, anytime that you see any abbreviation in brackets at the end of the title, whether it be the Gods, Fall, DD, or anything like that, that does denote what the series is. If you'd like to know a little bit more about that, please watch last Friday's video. I did go into a little bit more depth of what the series were that we're going through Marvel right now. And yes, you did see that correctly, mentioning of Venom number 24. They did release Venom 24 and 25 on the same week of FOC, so please do not think that both of those or all of those Venom covers are from the same issue, otherwise you will be missing an issue. So please pay attention when you are placing those orders so that you do not miss an issue. But with that being said, another title that is coming out this week is Fantastic Four Annual number 1. It is the next issue that's coming out for the Contest of Chaos. One that I am personally actually going to be putting on my pull list is Black Hammer The End. If you have been following Black Hammer or part of the universe of Black Hammer from Dark Horse, it is a series by Jeff Lemire and Ward. It is going to be the start of the ending of the Black Hammer universe, and it will span over 6 issues. So please do check out number 1. It is on this week's FOC under the Marvel category. Speaking of a title that is not Marvel, but is still under the Marvel category, is IDW. IDW is doing a series of one-shots for, it's called IDW Endless Summer. It will cross over with Dungeons & Dragons Saturday Morning Adventures, My Little Pony, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. Please do keep in mind, though, those are all one-shots. So if you want to add that to your pull list, please be aware that I will be sending you an email letting you know that they are one-shots, and once they're out, it is over. Unless if they decide to carry on the one-shot series. Now, on to the Fall of X titles for this week. So, if you are wanting to jump on board with those, it is Invincible Iron Man number 9, Jean Grey number 1, Realm of X number 1, and X-Force number 43. Those are all a part of the storyline of Fall of X. So please do check those out as well. If you are a Star Wars fan and following Dark Droids, please do not forget to pick up your copy of Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 35. It is a tie-in for the Dark Droids storyline. I do believe that is it for Marvel. Let's move on to Image, where you have another one that is on my pull list, and unfortunately it is coming to an end. It is Magic Order 4. It is number 6 of 6. So if you have been following along with that series, please make sure that you get your final issue order in. Let's see. If you have not jumped on board with Void Rivals, which is now featuring Transformers, and the only way that you can get a Transformer storyline without going into back issues, you do have a third printing of number 1, a second printing of number 2, and number 3, cover A and B, available for order this week. Now, with Image, please do keep in mind you have until Monday at 5 p.m. to get your orders in on that. Anything in the FOC miscellaneous section, you do have until 5 p.m. on Monday for those as well. You do have Disney Villains Hades number 1 joining Disney Villains Maleficent number 4 this week. So if you are a huge fan of Disney or any of those villains, now is your time to get their stories in. Now, before I cut out tonight, or today, sorry, I am going to highlight one that I am personally excited about. I will read you the full description of it because I do not think that I can try to justify a short and condensed version of this. It is called Plot Holes. It is by Sean Gordon Murphy. It is from Massive, which is a smaller publishing company. But if you do not be familiar with Sean Gordon Murphy, he was the artist on Rick Remender's Tokyo Ghost, which is where I jumped on board. He has done several of the Batman, White Knight covers as well as artwork for them. So please be aware also that there are 8 covers. There is a Calvin and Hobbes homage cover on there as well as blanks. So if you are a fan of blank covers, please do check that out. We will not be ordering heavy on them, so please get your orders in by Monday. But the synopsis reads that the plot holes are a squad of fictional warriors who transport themselves in the pages of other books, using their unique skills to save the plots in order to stop them from being destroyed. And Cliff is their newest recruit, a comic creator who's just realized his world isn't real. In fact, it's a complete fiction that literally exists inside a novel. The other members are misfits like him, pulled from unpublished books that couldn't be saved. A manga samurai, a barbarian tiger, a kid from a comic strip, and a vampire assassin. Outclassed by the other members, Cliff sets out to prove his worth to the plot holes as they fight to save as many books as possible. So, please do keep in mind, like I said, with 8 covers, we will not be ordering too heavy on those. So, if that does interest you, or you are a fan of Sean Gordon Murphy, please do check this out. It is part of his creation. He did do all the writing and the artwork on it as well. So, please do check that out. Again, that is available to order for anything on Image and Miscellaneous FOC until Monday at 5. Marvel and DC is Sunday at 6 p.m. So with all that being said though, please make sure that you are staying hydrated and as cool as possible in this Texas heat if you are in the Texas state. If you are not anywhere where you are, since there are record-breaking temperatures this summer, please do stay hydrated and please be mindful of your body temperature. With all that being said, though, please be kind to each other, treat each other to wish to be treated, and we will get through this insane world together. I will see y'all next time.